Are you chewing gum, sir?
Sorry. Piece of plastic.
Mr. Lopez, you're charged with assault, bodily injury. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during any questions and interviews with the state of Texas. If you cannot afford a lawyer will be appointed to represent you, sir.
On June 29th, 2024, officers were dispatched to an apartment regarding an assault in progress call. They spoke with the complaining witness, the defendant's friend, who said that the defendant assaulted him, causing him pain by punching him multiple times in the face. The complaining witness tried to fight back, but was afraid for his life, so he fled and tripped. Officers observed a quarter-sized bruise on the complaining witness' left side of his neck, quarter-sized bruise on the right side of his pectoral, and multiple lacerations to his forehead. Defendant was located hiding in a closet during a search of the property. The defendant was ID'd by his U.S. passport.
Okay, Mr. Lopez, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. How old are you, sir?
19. Not 21, my fault.
So you're 21.
So, yeah.
What do you do for a living, sir?
I work with my grandpa.
Doing what?
Like construction, like we get calls, like you say you want a patio built, we go up there and we build it up from scratch.
Did you graduate from high school?
Yes, Your Honor.
You, as a condition of your bond, not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're consuming any kind of dope, I will put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds, sir. Do you understand? Did you want a court-appointed lawyer, sir? Did you want a court-appointed lawyer?
Yes, Your Honor.
I need you to fill out an application for me. So Deputy Holly's going to give you an application. I'm going to have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. You're not to have any contact with this person and not to be in possession of weapons. You understand? If you violate any of these bond conditions, I will put you in jail, and then we'll be doing all this behind the bars. Don't pick up any new cases. Behave yourself in the free world. You understand? Okay. We have you here because you're charged with indecent exposure. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine.
The complaining witness was in the parking lot of Whataburger. Her husband went inside to pick up the food order, and the defendant parked next to her in a dark-colored four-door sedan. The defendant attempted to get her attention by waving his hand. The complainant stated that she ignored the defendant at first, and the complainant stated that the defendant then adjusted his parking and rolled down the front two windows and was naked.
He was naked? In a car? Okay.
The complainant stated the defendant began pleasuring himself by masturbating while looking into her vehicle.
Shh.
The complainant stated that the defendant
Hold on a second.
stated that the defendant stayed parked next to her, engaging in the act for approximately 5 minutes. The complainant stated the defendant left the scene when her husband came back out of the restaurant. The witness was able to take down the license plate of the vehicle before the defendant had left the scene. Officers ran the license plate, and the complaining witness positively ID'd the defendant by his driver's license photo.
Okay. So you said this was at a Whataburger, correct? Okay. Mr. Riley, do you have a Texas driver license, sir?
Sure.
Can you run his license, please? I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to have any contact with this complaining witness and not to go back to this Whataburger. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I don't know if I have to, well, I guess I have to say this. I'm also going to order you if you're in a car, not to drive a car naked. Okay, just really. I will appoint you a lawyer today so that you can talk to someone today. We will take you into custody, and then just don't send him down because we need him to sign bond conditions. Do you have valid liability insurance in your name?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're going to check all that because I want to make sure that if you're driving that you do have a license, okay? We're going to create the bond conditions. We'll have you sign it, and then I'll have to have you speak to someone here momentarily, okay? All right, thanks. Thank you. So if you can follow the conditions, no driving naked.
No contact.
So why do you come in shorts? Don't come to shorts court again in shorts. You know better with your 15 priors, number one. It's a complete sign of disrespect. So I'm not going to do anything to you now, but if you come back to shorts, come to court again in shorts, it's just not going to go well for you. I will make a docket notation now so that I remember this as well. Sir, you're charged with driving while your license is suspended. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you, sir. You have the right to have an attorney present during any questions and interviews for the state of Texas. If you cannot afford a lawyer will be appointed to represent you, sir.
On June 29th, 2024, officers conducted a traffic stop on a vehicle with expired registration. The defendant was ID'd by his Texas driver's license, which was suspended on April 27th, 2023 for no liability insurance.
No, is it still suspended?
It's suspended still.
Mr. Rodriguez, this is an affidavit. This is a court document that you're going to swear to me that you're not going to drive. I don't care what your reason is. If you drive, I will have a contempt hearing. You'll be facing 6 months of jail and a $500 fine every time you drive because it's an offense in and of itself. If you drive 5 times, I will have 5 different contempt hearings. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Do not drive. If you want to drive, go get liability insurance, get a license, and then I will take this restriction off of you. But if I find that you drive, I will sprout horns and a tail because I will be so upset. And I'm going to tell you, you will be on the losing end of it. Do you understand?
I understand.
I'm not asking you to split the atom. Just follow the law. That's all I'm asking you to do. We're going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. So first, I'm going to have you come up here, swear to us that you're not going to drive. After that, I will get you to Victoria where we're going to have you sign a reset. We will see you back here in 30 days. Please have a lawyer, sir. Your son is charged with driving while intoxicated. He's facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. It's a very serious charge. He's only 17 and I wanted to know more about him. So I sent him for a drug test. He tested positive for marijuana. I told him that I was going to test him again in 30 days. If he tested positive again for marijuana in 30 days, that tells me that he's continued to use and I'm going to put him in jail. He does not have a license. So at this moment in time, I'm going to order him not to drive. If this is your car, I would be very careful because if he goes out there and has an accident, God forbid, does damage or hurts someone else, that will be on you. They will come after you. All the hard work that you've done in life could be down the tubes. If you were to really hurt someone, they're not going to come after him. They're going to go after the deep pockets, and that is you. If there's anything else that you want me to do, I'm willing to help you in any way. I gave him a lawyer today, and I will have the lawyer reach out to you. If there's anything that you need, all you have to do is ask me. If he starts acting up at your house and not following your orders, just come back and tell me, and I will straighten him out for you. You better be good for your mom. She works hard as it is. You start acting a fool in the free world, I will take the free world away from you in a heartbeat. Do you understand? You are not allowed to drive. I don't care what your excuse is. I don't care what you're doing. No driving. Do you have insurance in your name? Does he have insurance, Mom? ¿Él tiene aseguranza, sí o no?
Yes. Yes.
Is there anything that you would like from me as far as your son? Has he been going to school or is he skipping school?
No, sí, está yendo a la escuela.
He's going to school.
No, se ha portado bien, nada más que pues, últimamente no sé qué le ha pasado.
He has been behaving well. I'm not sure what's happened lately.
Dime con quién andas, yo te digo quién eres. I don't know who he's hanging out with. Perhaps that's what it is. Perhaps it's just him himself. The only thing at this point, no more weed. Do you understand? You hold the keys to the jail cell. No alcohol. I'm going to test you for alcohol as well. You drink alcohol, likewise you will go to jail. They're going to call you to test. You have to go up there and test.
That's right.
Do you have any questions?
Él le toca la otra corte ¿Tengo que venir yo o tiene que venir? Él tiene que venir, ¿verdad?
For the next court date, do I have to come, or he also has to come, yes?
I will waive his appearance so he doesn't have to come as long as he remains in contact with the lawyer that I've given him. If the lawyer tells me that he's not responding to phone calls or text messages, I will issue a warrant. My only concern is that the streets are safe and that he's not using alcohol and drugs. If he cannot stop, there's only one place that he goes to.
Okay. Pero él ahorita hizo el examen de droga y le salió droga.
He did the drug test and it came out with
I
drugs?
sent him to go take a drug test and he tested positive for marijuana. I had a feeling
Yo tenía,
that's the problem with 17-year-olds. Everything that comes out of their mouth is a lie. You cannot trust it. That's why I had him drug tested. It's unfortunate, and at some point, they will grow up. But while they are teenagers, it's whose guess as to what happens. I'm-
okay.
Shuddering the day my kids become teenagers. So, if you have any issues, Mom, come back to me and I will help you however you need. Okay?
Muchas gracias.
Thank you very
Sí,
much.
Okay. All right. So you will now get a reset. Stay in contact with John. That's the lawyer up there. You must stay in contact with him. He's going to call you in about an hour now, and you need to speak to him. You understand? No more dope. Thank you. Your son is charged with reckless driving. He's facing up to 30 days in jail and or a $500 fine. I went and sent him for a drug test. You want to take any guesses as to how it came out?
Yeah, it was positive, I heard.
Test positive again in 30 days. Guess where you're going to end up? Right. I've already had to put multiple people in jail for the same thing. I don't care if I hurt your feelings. I don't care if you're mad at me. It stops today.
Yes, sir.
You will be tested 31 days from today. And if you test positive, it tells me that you've continued to smoke and you will dry up in jail. You understand?
Yes, sir.
The other thing, ma'am, is whose car is he driving, yours or his?
His own.
Okay, I would be very careful because like I've already told him that this legislature has made it extremely easy for district attorneys across the state to seize cars from people who engage in this type of activity multiple times. You are on notice now. And I'm telling you, I've had people come here where their cars have been seized, a very nice $60,000 truck seized because they race and do donuts.
Yes, sir.
All right. Tell me, how old are you? Okay. What do you do for a living?
Plumbing.
That's right. Do you have an income?
Yes.
How much do you make?
A month, I would say around like 2,500.
You need a lawyer to represent you, and we're going to reset your case to give you time to do that, sir. So we're going to reset you 31 days. You must be back here, and I'm telling you, you will be drug tested.
Yes, sir.
You understand? Okay. Mom, if he starts acting up with you, all you have to do is come back and tell me, and I will straighten him out for you.
My son is a very good kid. I have nothing, so he's,
Just you let me know if you have any problems, and we can help you out. Okay?
okay.
All right. Just go ahead, take a seat.
Just for this one, was it
Check.
pretrial?
Oh, yeah, pre-trial, because he's going to be tested in 30 days.
Randoms.
You were charged with driving while intoxicated. I told you earlier that I wanted to do a deeper dive to see if there was probable cause to go forward with your case. After the state has told me more about your case, I'm now going to find that there is probable cause to go forward. Tell me, are you a United States citizen?
No,
Are you in this country with or without permission?
es con permiso o sin permiso.
Con permiso.
With permission.
So, TPS, TPS.
With a TPS.
Okay. You have temporary protective status. Understand, the more criminal cases you pick up, the higher likelihood you have of that protective
Esa
status being revoked.
activo sea revocado.
No.
Protector,
Do you
señor.
understand?
¿Entendió, señor?
Sí.
Yes.
Do you
Solo
have a Texas-
en la cara.
Okay.
¿Usted tiene licencia de conducir de Texas?
No.
No.
You are not allowed to drive.
Manejar.
There's no quicker way for you to go to jail
Ir a una
than to be
cárcel,
caught in a car driving.
dejado en un carro
I
y
don't give a rat's behind what your excuse is. If I find that you drive, I will have a contempt hearing. You'll be facing an additional 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time you drive because it's an offense in and of itself. You will be signing with me today in a promise that you're not going to drive. Mr. Canales, I don't know whether you do have TPS status or not. To me, it really doesn't matter.
para mí realmente
I will warn you now that if there is any problem with your paperwork and immigration finds you in the jail because they sweep it on a daily basis, they will put an immigration detainer on you. You will remain in custody until immigration is done with you. And as you well know, it takes ages for immigration to do anything. I now have at least 5 people stuck in jail on an immigration detainer because they don't listen.
va a poner
You are now advised, this is the only warning that you're going to get from me. You violate any of these bond conditions, I'm going to put you in jail. And if you are unlucky enough, you're going to be there for a very long time. Your bond condition number 1, no consuming alcohol,
consumir alcohol.
Okay.
no illegal drugs, and I will randomly test
Voy a
you.
hacer pruebas al azar.
Okay.
If you test positive for anything, you will go to jail.
Okay.
I'm also ordering you not to drive.
Maneje.
Okay.
You drive,
Usted
you go
maneja
to jail.
a la cárcel.
Okay.
Okay.
Heed this warning because you will not get another.
Porque no va a
You must also return to court as well.
regresar a tribunales también.
Now, if I remember correctly, he said he was going to go hire Joe.
Voy a ir a contratar a Joe.
Sí.
Is that right?
Yes,
Un
eso es
abogado.
correcto.
Sí, un abogado.
Yes, an attorney. An attorney.
Joe is a great lawyer.
Joe es un buenísimo
Sí.
abogado.
So
Solo
we will give you time.
vamos a dar tiempo
Go hire, you need a lawyer to represent you regardless. So go,
para que lo representes.
Sí.
and I would go quick
Lo haría
because this does have consequences on you.
Okay.
para usted.
Sí.
Yes, sir.
For now, I will have you come up here, swear to us that you're not to drive. Then I will have you go to Victoria where we will have you sign a reset.
Firmar un aplazamiento.
And then after that, you will get to Tracy for your bond conditions. You will, after that, you'll be free to go.
Para irse.
Do not pick up any new cases.
Okay.
All right, come on up here. We'll have you swear to this and then we'll have you get going. Ms. Rocha, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during questions and interviews with the state of Texas. If you cannot afford a lawyer will be appointed to represent you, ma'am. Okay,
On June 26, 2024, officers were dispatched to a medical emergency call for service regarding a black Honda Civic parked at a light with the driver not moving. Upon arrival, they observed the car stopped in 2 lanes of traffic and discovered the driver's side window down. The female driver slumped over the front left side and covered in vomit. Officers observed a strong odor of alcohol on the breath, open container of Modelo in the center
open container in the car.
console cup holder in the car and park. The defendant was a sole occupant and ID'd by her Texas driver's license when awoken. The defendant refused to exit the vehicle several times and ignored the officer and attempted to place the vehicle in drive. The defendant was removed from the vehicle. She shouted, "You pussy ass hoe," at the officer and struck the officer in the face with her fist and scratched the officer's arms.
Oh,
The defendant was placed on the floor and continued to berate and attempt to kick the officers. She admitted to having 2 beers. Officers attempted to conduct standard field sobriety tests, but the defendant was uncooperative. When officers attempted HGN, the defendant shouted, "You can back the fuck up. You don't have to get that close to me." DIC was read, blood warrant was executed, and blood was drawn. She currently has one pending, I guess from Miss Burris, maybe, on an assault of a police officer.
Can you run her NCIC to see if she has any other prior DWIs anywhere else?
I'll
please?
do it, Judge. I don't think she has access to that.
I do have the report.
Do you have the NCIC? That's the one that was from Inton.
Yes,
For awareness, Nathan, on the no PC form, it says no public place.
Which, I don't know how your car will get there.
As to why I'm assuming that the magistrate found no PC. Right next to where it says no problem, because no public place, so.
So,
Um,
was this on the toll road or what was it?
I think it was in the middle of the street, between two moving lanes of traffic.
Every road that I'm aware of is public road. It's usually a public place. So I don't know.
Well, I'm not gonna, doesn't matter really, but Ms. Roach, I am gonna find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. You have a valid Texas driver license, ma'am. Do you have valid liability insurance in your name?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm putting a restriction on your license. You are not allowed to drive any vehicle that doesn't have an ignition interlock on it. If I find that you drive a vehicle that doesn't have one, I will put you in jail. I'm gonna make your bond sky high. You know, there are people when they drink, they become little bunnies jumping in the woods. And there are people when they drink, they turn into Jekyll and Hyde type people. I don't know what type you are. As it stands now, no alcohol. And if I find that you consume even one drop, and I don't care what it is, isopropyl alcohol, a tequila lollipop, hair dye, I've heard it all, and I don't care. Any alcohol whatsoever, you will go to jail. No more PR bonds. I will deem you a public danger, and I'm gonna make your bond sky high. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
There's no prior DWIs, Your Honor.
Great. What do you do for a living, man?
I work at Dr. Pepper Warehouse.
How much money do you make a month?
3,200.
Okay, we're gonna reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. If you like your license, I would get on it quick because there's a lot of timing requirements with the DWI. The longer you wait to get a lawyer, the more you're hurting yourself. So we are gonna reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. First, I will have you go to Victoria. Did you run the license to make sure that she has a Texas driver license? First, I'm gonna have you go to Victoria, sign a receipt. After that, you'll get with Tracy for your bond conditions, and after that, we'll let you go. You are now in the free world. Do not take it for granted. The only thing that I'm concerned about is public safety for every single person, including our officers who are there to protect and serve, not punish and enslave. All you had to do was show up. Had you shown up, good things would have happened. And now, because of this, you now have an ice hold. All you had to do was show up. If you were ever back in this country, the worst thing you could possibly do is get into a car and drive. Because if you get pulled over, an officer will immediately take you to jail. You now will have this DWI on your record. Not only will they take you to jail, but from now on, you'll be facing a minimum of 90 days in jail. So, like I said, I would never, ever get into a car and drive, because if you do and you get pulled over, there's only one place you're going. Now, you are entering to an agreement with us. What this means is this DWI will go on your record. You give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers, the right to be arraigned, charged in open court. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this agreement, you can never change this. You can never say, oh, I didn't know what was going to happen with immigration. Once it's done today, it's done forever. Do you understand?
Yes.
How do you plead to the offense of driving while intoxicated? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I will find you guilty. Mr. Lara, The only thing that we want are streets to be safe. That's all we want. You in a car, it's not a good idea. I would be very careful for the future. I'm going to suspend your ability to get a license for 180 days, sir. Do not drive until you get a license, and good luck to you. Thanks, Rick.
It was good to see you.
You too, man. Take care. Mr. Reyes, you're charged with reckless driving. You're facing up to 30 days in jail and or a $500 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during any questions and any abuse of the state of Texas. If you cannot afford a lawyer will be appointed to represent you, sir. Okay.
Officers conducted a traffic stop on a vehicle doing donuts at Clay Road and Highway 6. The defendant was blocking on incoming traffic before entering the parking lot and before making a right onto Highway 6, failing to signal the turn and going southbound. The defendant was ID'd and was the sole occupant and driver.
All right. Can you look up to see if he has a license? Mr. Garza. Mr. Reyes, the first thing I'm going to tell you is that the legislature, guys, please keep it down. The legislature has made it extremely easy for district attorneys around the state of Texas to seize and impound and take cars from people who participate in these types of actions, be it street takeovers, racing, donuts, reckless driving. You are now on notice for people who are caught with multiple violations. And I've seen it where DAs seize the cars and take it from you permanently. If you do not want that to happen, it's probably a good idea not to engage in this type of behavior. Do you understand?
Sure.
Do you have a Texas driver license?
Sure.
Do you have valid liability insurance? Then you're not allowed to drive. And I'm making that a condition of your bond. If I find that you drive, I will put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds. Do you understand?
Sure.
How old are you, son? Okay. What do you do for a living?
Work at a fast food restaurant.
Did you graduate from high school?
Sure.
Okay. What you will be doing with me now is you're going to be signing an affidavit promising me that you're not going to drive until you get liability insurance in your name. You must bring the proof to me before we allow you to drive. Don't just start driving. Do you understand? Once you get it, come back to me and then I'll allow you to drive. But until that point, you drive, I will put you in jail and I'm going to make your bond extremely high. Do you understand?
Your Honor, his license is eligible.
How much money do you make a month, Mr. Reyes?
It's approximately 1,500, 2,000.
Who do you live with? Who do you live with?
Parents. Mom.
Did you want to apply for an appointed lawyer, sir? Did you want to apply for an appointed lawyer, a court-appointed lawyer?
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I'm going to have you come up here, swear to us that you're not going to drive. Then Deputy Holly is going to give you an application for a court-appointed lawyer. You need to fill it out because I need to know everything about you. I need to know what kind of car you drive, money in the bank. I will then also have you go to Victoria, sign a reset, and then we'll have you take a seat in the jury box while you fill it out. Okay?